Happy Friday, everyone. I hope that you're having a great July. And I hope that your finished your July is even better than you anticipate or expect. My name is Chase Willerton, and I am the Director of Learning Development here in the Americas region. And I want to start off by saying we have high expectations for you as a field. And the reason for that is you consistently deliver on those high expectations. And what I'm talking about here is with Meta. So with Meta, we had a preview earlier this month, and we set the bar high, and we were expecting amazing things from you, and you over-delivered as always. So imagine, and actually you created what we would like to call meta momentum. I want to start a hashtag here, hashtag meta momentum. So imagine if you felt even more empowered than you do now on how you could share and post about Meta. So today we're going to talk about what you can say and what to avoid saying so that you can continue that meta momentum and or join in on this amazing meta momentum. So the question that we have here, what is momentum? So momentum is the amount of motion occurring in something that is moving, or a force that drives something forward to keep it moving. So some common examples of momentum are a moving car, or we have a baseball thrown through the air, or skiing or snowboarding down a hill. My favorite right now is our meta momentum that you guys have created. So what is Meta? So Meta is a powerful daily supplement that when combined with healthy eating, exercise, better sleep, it helps counteract the modern lifestyle. Next slide, please. And we can move on to the next one as well. So because Meta is truly this unique product, it is a disruptor in and of itself. It's scientifically proven. It treats metabolic health, it targets metabolic health. And there's proprietary science with multiple years of research. It truly is a unique formulation leveraging anthocyanins, and that's why we've had this meta momentum and this excitement around Meta. So what are some of the approved claims that we have that we can say about Meta? So Meta supports metabolic health. It supports core metabolism for improved well-being. It supports vital organ health, including liver and heart. It supports a healthy inflammatory balance, immune activity for healthy cellular function. It promotes a healthy microbiome for better gut health. It improves the antioxidant defense system, reducing oxidative stress, and it maintains healthy blood glucose. You can say all of these things. You can share all of these things and feel comfortable and confident when you're posting and sharing these approved claims. Next slide. And we've created some amazing momentum and excitement and buzz around Meta, but we want to make sure that you and your businesses are protected and that we don't halt or stop or slow down this amazing momentum that you've created. And so what we've done today is we're going to have a training with someone on our compliance team, Ildi Klein, who's going to walk us through some of the things to say, what maybe to avoid saying, and sharing some best tips and practices to empower you to create even more meta momentum. So please welcome Ildi Klein.
Thank you, Chase. Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be with you. I hope you're doing well. I'm so grateful to see all these claims that have been approved and we can have substantiation behind it. I love the words that Chase used on there. That's also in our product information page, such as support and maintain and so forth. And he's told you that you can use those claims, but we want you to be able to show the excitement behind it and not just copy and paste all those benefits, but personalize it in a way that your followers will feel engaged and that they will want to ask you questions about this wonderful product. As you will see in the next slide, we have seen your excitement behind it, obviously, but we also have seen some claims on social media posts that cannot be used. And so I just wanted to give a few examples of things that someone like the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, will look for, such as exercise pill or things like, weight loss in a bottle, blood sugar problems instead of saying support, healthy levels, and so forth. And as you will know, our products aren't drugs, right? In the next slide, it will explain a little bit about why we can't make those claims, right? We cannot say that our products will treat, prevent, diagnose, or any help with medical things, right? And so when you are making these claims, you've seen results, you are a product of this wonderful meta, be truthful on the results that you are seeing. When you're sharing something like a before and after, don't use anything that will alter it to make it look better than your actual results, because you know that people are very skeptical, and they can tell when something is too good. It looks too good to be true, right? So remember that even though you're not using specific wording that are medical in nature or claims that aren't approved, if you're using some before and after that will implicitly make those claims, we have to be very cautious and perhaps just use an after picture with the approved claims as opposed to a before and after that is not typical in the result. Obviously, we have a few examples for you here. So obviously this one has no words, as you can see, and it's not the before and after follow all the guidelines. I don't know if you remember, but it has to be kind of the same clothing, sizing, background, lighting, and no Photoshop and other apps used to make changes to it. So by looking at this picture, you will see that we're inferring that there's some sort of weight loss happening here, right? People can see, they see that there's some inches reduction and so forth. And so even though you're not saying those things, it's a claim that's kind of implied here. In the next slide, we will go into some resources that you have for you. As Chase highlighted in his presentation, there are all these wonderful claims that we can make that have been proven. So remember your product information page, links on the website that you can read, and it's not that long. Some approved and unapproved claims. So let's look at the example on the next slide. So on the left side, you will see that there's some claims that aren't necessarily on the caption, but they are on the left side, on the picture itself. It talks about obesity, weight loss, inflammation, which it says support. So we can use words like support instead of protects against inflammation and so forth. There are some claims that are approved here. However, if there's only one or two, it will still make it non-compliant. On the right side, you will see that it has some claims that Chase highlighted on here that don't make any claims for weight loss or obesity or inches lost or blood glucose, as far as like someone who has diabetes. They didn't mention anything about high blood pressure and so forth. But there's those particular claims that can be made using those words, but not that it cures or it helps with any malady. In the next slide here, I'm going to show you some examples on how you can safely promote Meta. As Chase highlighted, we want to keep the momentum going. We want to keep it exciting, but we want to protect the reputation of the company, and we want to be able to safely promote this product so we can see the momentum even increasing or higher. So on the left here, it has kind of a little bit of an engagement question, like what is it? Obviously, you're going to answer that yourself. People might not know what it is. And it just lists all of these benefits. It's not very exciting for your followers or those that are interacting with your page. But it may not seem as exciting, right? It's not as engaging. On the next slide, though, there's an example of how you can like spice it up a little bit. I particularly love this picture of this lady and how she personalized it, and we could even add something to this post that says like, my vital organs are getting the vital support that they need, or the important support that they need from this great product. And you're all so creative. I've seen so many of your posts, some of you influencers, some of you who are, your presence online is very strong. Just be yourself, make it exciting. Don't just list the benefits, as they can come across as kind of like boring. People are not as interested in, or using those big words that no one is going to read, probably just scroll through. But make it exciting and unique and personalized as you are, as unique as you are. On the next slide, we will talk about how important it is to get your followers to be engaged, right? So some of you I've spoken with, a lot of you probably on this call, where you ask, hey, how can I make this an engaging post? I know Kathy Schultz love to have these because it does get people to comment and to like. And so on here, we can have a kind of a post that says, what's your favorite purple food? I know that sounds kind of weird, but I love blackberries, for example. And so, and then, I'm an islander and I love passion fruit. So I could, make a comment on that. And then you can contact me and say, hey, did you know that, we have an excellent product in the market. An amazing company is offering this now. And then you can close the sale that way. I appreciate all of you being here and for this opportunity to help the company and to help you to continue having this momentum with this product. I love the hashtags that we are using for this wonderful product. And if you could do me a huge favor and share this with your teams. And again, I just want to reiterate that when compliance reaches out to edit posts, or to remove some of them, because some of them might need to be removed, is to help you and to help the company so we can be successful and continue this momentum. Thank you so much for your time. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'll turn the time now over to Chase. Thank you.
Thank you, Ildi. I love all of the tips and some examples that you shared as well. Thought they were fun and playful and helping people to engage. Again, you are unique, and the way that you post and share about your business is unique to you. And so I hope you take what was shared on this call and that you continue to post and share, and like Ildi said earlier, enhance that momentum. Now, I wanted to close with a quote. There was a quote as I was preparing for this training that came across my mind that I really wanted to share with you, and it has to do with momentum. And it says, one way to keep momentum going is to have constantly greater goals. Now, I hope that you and your teams feel empowered on what you can say with Meta, and so you increase the frequency with which you're posting about Meta. So again, you exceeded our expectations in the preview. I hope you continue to build that buzz and excitement around Meta, so that as we launch, it will be one of your best product launches yet. Two other things that I wanted to mention. So remember, start planning your posts, start posting about Meta now, because this launches, in October. But what's really exciting is that if you are already registered for Live, you can purchase Meta at Live. And if you haven't registered, make sure to register. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ildi, for the tips and best practices. Everyone, thank you so much for the hashtag Meta Momentum that you have started and created. Keep going, and we can't wait to see what you guys do next. Thanks, and have a great rest of your Friday.